The massive alien fleet emerged from hyperspace, like a swarm of metallic locusts, their ships blotting out the stars around Earth's outer defense perimeter. Admiral Kane stood on the bridge of humanity's newest vessel, the USS Defiant, watching the tactical display with grim determination. 300 alien warships arranged themselves in perfect formation, their hulls gleaming with an otherworldly blue luminescence. "Sir, we're receiving a transmission," reported Communications Officer Brooks, his voice tight with tension. "Put it through." The view screen flickered to life, revealing a tall, angular being with 4 arms and silver skin that seemed to shift like liquid mercury. When it spoke, its voice carried the weight of absolute authority. "Primitive species of the 3rd planet, I am Commander Voss of the Galactic Dominion. Your kind has been deemed unworthy of continued existence. You have 1 solar rotation to evacuate your world before we cleanse it for proper colonization." Kane stepped forward, his weathered face betraying no emotion. "This is Admiral Kane of the Terran Defense Force. Earth is our home, and we will not abandon it." The alien's expression shifted to what might have been amusement. "1 ship against 300. Your mathematics are as primitive as your technology. Do not make this more difficult than necessary." The transmission ended, leaving the bridge in tense silence. Kane studied the tactical display, noting how the alien ships moved with mechanical precision, maintaining perfect distances and formations. They operated like a hive mind, efficient but predictable. "Sir," called out Tactical Officer Rodriguez, "their weapons are charging. Energy readings are off the charts." Kane nodded slowly. The Defiant was humanity's most advanced vessel, incorporating every breakthrough in human engineering and innovation. But it was still just 1 ship against an armada. The odds were impossible by any conventional measure. "All hands, this is the Admiral," Kane announced over the ship's intercom. "Today we face an enemy that believes we are weak because we are few. They think they understand us because they have studied our transmissions and analyzed our technology. But they have made 1 critical error." He paused, looking at his crew. Each face reflected the same determination he felt burning in his chest. "They assume we fight like them. Activate the Ghost Protocol." The bridge crew moved with practiced efficiency. The Defiant's revolutionary cloaking system engaged, bending light and energy around the ship's hull. But this was no ordinary stealth technology. Human engineers had incorporated quantum uncertainty principles, making the ship exist in multiple probable locations simultaneously. The alien fleet began their attack, targeting the space where the Defiant had been moments before. Their weapons, designed for conventional warfare, found nothing but empty vacuum. The ship flickered in and out of existence, striking at the formation's edges before vanishing again. "Multiple targets eliminated," Rodriguez reported as 3 alien vessels erupted in brilliant explosions. "They're trying to adjust their targeting algorithms." But the aliens' rigid thinking worked against them. Their ships moved in predetermined patterns, following tactical doctrines that had served them across a dozen conquered worlds. They had never faced an enemy that refused to follow the rules of engagement. The Defiant danced between dimensions, using humanity's greatest strength, unpredictability. While the aliens relied on overwhelming firepower and numerical superiority, humans had learned to survive through creativity and adaptation. Every human conflict throughout history had taught them that victory belonged not to the strongest, but to the most resourceful. Commander Voss appeared on the view screen again, his silver features twisted with frustration. "Impossible. Our sensors show your vessel in 17 different locations simultaneously." Kane smiled grimly. "That's because it is. We learned long ago that sometimes the best way to win is to change the rules entirely." The alien commander's 4 arms gestured frantically at controls outside the camera's view. "You cannot hide forever. Our fleet will saturate every cubic meter of space until we find you. You're welcome to try, Kane replied, then cut the transmission. The battle continued for 6 hours. The Defiant struck from impossible angles, appearing behind alien formations before vanishing into quantum uncertainty. Human weapons, though less powerful individually, found weaknesses in alien shields through sheer innovation. The crew discovered that alien technology, for all its advancement, relied on predictable energy patterns that could be exploited. One by one, alien ships fell to humanity's unconventional tactics. The perfect formations began to break apart as fear and confusion spread through the fleet. These aliens had conquered worlds through technological superiority, but they had never faced a species that turned weakness into strength. When the alien fleet finally retreated, only half their original number remained. Commander Voss appeared one final time on the view screen, his silver skin now pale and flickering. This is not over, human. The Dominion will return with greater numbers. Kane leaned back in his command chair, finally allowing himself a moment of satisfaction. We'll be ready. And next time, we might not be alone. As the alien ships disappeared into hyperspace, Earth's communication networks lit up with reports from across the galaxy. Other species, inspired by humanity's impossible victory, were beginning to resist Dominion rule. The humans had proven that overwhelming force could be defeated by courage, creativity, and the refusal to accept defeat. The Defiant remained at the edge of the solar system, a single ship that had changed the balance of galactic power through the simple act of thinking differently.